Okay, so today on the topic of hair, skin, and nail, I'll be talking about what is hair made of, what is skin made of, and what is nails made of. So it will be a detailed analysis, and we'll talk about it. If you don't understand any moment, kept my chat box open, so can always send me a chat, and we'll be replying on that. Okay, or you can also unmute yourself. So let's talk about hair, skin, and nail. First of all, the first thing first. What your hair, skin, and nail say about you? Does they really say anything? Does the hair, skin, and nails say anything about you? Yes, they do. They say about how you groom yourself, how you keep yourself, and it is a very crucial part in our daily hygiene. So, this hair, skin, and nail, they are just not for our looks, but it also says a lot about our age. Yeah, what is your chronological age? If I talk about asking you that what is your chronological age, means when were you born, and how many years passed on from being a small baby to an old lady. Everyone passes these years, but you must have seen that there are people who look younger or older than their age, and that is what is the big concern, because that is the perceived age. Most of the people perceive, in India it has been seen that almost 70% of the people are perceived older than their actual age. It is the interpretation of age based on visual appearance of a person, especially on the basis of the hair, skin, and nails. Whenever we see someone, whenever we interact with someone, the first thing which comes in our eyes is the person's hair, skin, and nails. Second thing comes the dress they wear, and the third comes the way they talk. So it is very important to maintain the first thing first, that is hair, skin, and nails. As per one study, almost 73% females in India are perceived older than their actual age. Yes, this number is right according to the Cosmetic Magazine of 2018. It has been said that if you see almost 10 ladies, 7 out of them, or more than 7 out of them ladies, will look older than their age. See, there's a very common joke among men's normally, because we always say that women hide their age. We say this, and there are many reasons behind it. They tend to look older, and in India there is a very common tradition that normally when there is a marriage, the groom's age is always 4 5 years older than the bride's. Why? Because the bride gets older fast. Their perceived age looks more old than the groom's age. Why this happens? This can be due to many reasons. First being their skin type. What makes perceived age older than the actual age? This is a very big question. Okay, so I will just say you that how the perceived age looks older. The first factor among is extrinsic factor, that is pollution, irritants, smoke and dust, sun exposure. The skin age fast when externally you get in touch of with lot of pollutions, irritants, smoke dust and sun exposure. Intrinsic, that means internal factors, mental stress, diet, smoke, lack of amino acids, vitamins and antioxidants. These are the internal factors. And if I talk about mental stress, ladies go through it a lot. If I talk about the diet, I don't know about Shillong, but I have seen ladies in northern part of India. Most of them don't have their diet in control. They may skip their breakfast, they may skip their lunch, they may eat just whatever is available like that, just to feel that I should feel full. Feel full. They just have their diets. So it is very important that you control the intrinsic factor as well. Take care of your hair, skin, and nails before it's too late. It is a warning sign that we should take care of our hair, skin, and nail before it's too late. Because prevention is always better than cure. We should be preventing it. So how to prevent it? Before going to that point, let's understand what is a hair. Hair is a protein filament that grows from follicles found in the dermis. Dermis is the skin layer, which I will talking about later on. In that skin layer, there's known as hair follicles, and from these follicles, this filament grow. Hair is one of the defining characteristic of mammals, because if you see, only the mammals have hairs on their body. Most common interest in hair is focused on hair growth, hair types, and hair care. But hair is also an important biomaterial primarily composed of protein, notably alpha keratin. Whenever you go for a haircut or a trimming, you must have thought that it is a dead part, so it doesn't hurt you. But to be very frank, hair are live part of your body. They contain a lot of protein, notably alpha keratin. Healthy hair indicates health and youth. More your hair are healthy, more healthy and youth you are. That is true. Now let's see some tricks for healthier, fuller looking hair. While genetics play a key role, your diet, the weather, pollution, and your overall approach to hair care are critical to maintaining your crowning glory. Normally, you wear your crown on your head that contains a lot of beautiful hairs. So if you want to maintain that glory of your crown, you have to maintain your hairs. Let's find out how a healthy diet and proper care can keep your mane head above the rest. First thing you have to do is pump up the protein. Here I would like to share a list of things which can help you to improve your hair texture. Just a moment. This is, I think this list is visible to all of you. This is a small list. First thing first, pump up the protein. You should increase the protein in your diet. A well-rounded diet is an important factor in hair and scalp health. Hair is primarily made of protein, so be sure to eat at least 45 grams of protein daily. See, normal dose of protein should be, on an average, should be equivalent in grams of your weight. Means if you are a 50 kg person, then you should be eating minimum 50 grams of protein daily. So good sources of protein include lean meat, poultry, fish, beans, low-fat dairy products, eggs. Diets and inadequate protein can result in weak, brittle hair and loss of hair color as well as loss of hair itself. You must have seen many people, mostly among girls I have seen, that they go for dieting and they don't eat a lot of food. In that condition, what happens? The inadequate protein can result in weak and brittle hair. So best to have a lot of protein in your diet. Second thing, zinc about it. That means zinc deficiency can cause hair to shed. Incorporate nuts like Brazil nuts, walnut, pecans, cashew, and almonds into your diet to combat shedding. Eat and drink an abundance of vegetables, fruits, leafy green salads, plenty of clean filtered water. A multivitamin or zinc supplement can enhance your diet when necessary. So you should be putting zinc in your diet as well. Omega hair nice. For putting omega in your hair, increasing your intake of omega-3 fatty acid may stimulate your hair follicles and sebaceous glands. Sebaceous glands are the glands from where oil releases from your hairs. While these won't cause your hair to grow, it may improve scalp health because the scalp is also very much required, so it helps your scalp health. Omega-3 fatty acids are found in cold water fish such as salmon, sardines, herrings. Other good sources include flaxseed, which we already have, flaxseed oil, yogurt, cottage cheese, salad, and cereals. Now, the fourth factor, no thigh hair. Most of the people, I should say, they don't know their hair types. And they are different type of shampoos and everything. So it is very important to know your hair better. There are conflicting opinions about how often to shampoo your hair. It all comes down to a personal preference and individual needs, which depend on your hair type and texture, how often you use your hair products, your activity level. For example, people with oily hair may need to shampoo every day, while people with dry hair may need to shampoo less frequently. It is very much important. Not only this, if you are a go-getter, like you go out, you go to different type of meetings or different type of works, you need to shampoo or condition your hair more. You need to oil your hair more. So it is totally depending on your lifestyle that you should be using hair care products. Now, fifth, choose the right shampoo. You should be choosing the best shampoo available for yourself. Using the wrong shampoo and styling agent can cause significant hair damage. Look for products that are right for your hair type, like oily, normal, or dry and target any problems you have, such as dandruff. It should be targeted. Try to avoid shampoos with harsh ingredients such as ammonium lauryl sulfate or sodium lauryl sulfate. So whenever you go for a shampoo, please check these two elements in your shampoo, that whether they are containing sulfate or not. If it is containing sulfate, please avoid them. And remember, cost doesn't necessarily indicate the quality of a product. There are people in the market who go to the market and they ask for the best product with the highest price. Always remember that the cost is not the indication of quality. It is just the indication of the brand. So please read the product before using it. 6, get condition specific. Whenever you use a hair care product, you should be conditioning after shampoo is an important step in keep your hair soft, shiny and manageable. You can choose a separate conditioner or a shampoo with built-in conditioner. Okay, now Vestige has given you a conditioner which is made of good plant proteins, so it is a very good product for you. You can use that. Comb conditioner through your even distribution. Leave it on your hair for 2 to 3 minutes before rinsing out. Just like hair washing, not everyone needs to condition every time they wash their hair. Experiment to find what works best for you. I mean to say that it is not necessary that every time you shampoo your hair, you need to condition. Just try out once and twice and you will feel that whether you need to condition every time you shampoo or once in a while. Totally depends on your hair type. 7, wash and brush up. It is a thing which you always do. Experts suggest that many people over shampoo or shampoo incorrectly. The standard rules of thumb are: don't wash your hair more than once a day. Never do that. Use only enough of the product to cover your hair. Don't use extra. Avoid using very hot or very cold water on your scalps. It is very bad for that. Treat hair gently when it's wet. It's 3 times more vulnerable to breakage. Whenever your hairs are wet, it is 3 times more vulnerable. So please avoid rubbing your hair. Don't rub wet hair excessively with a towel. Use a wide tooth comb to detangle, but don't comb too much or brush wet hair. It is very important that we should not be using a towel on our wet hair, and second, we should be using wide tooth comb always. Okay. Now, 8, hair maintenance tip. Keep these tips in mind for healthy locks. Start off on the lowest heat setting while blow drying and gradually increase heat as needed. Today, many of the ladies, due to their work pressure, they have to blow dry their hair. So when you are doing this, start with the lowest setting and slowly increase the heat if required. This will allow your hair to air dry whenever possible. Change up where you place pins, clips, so that breakage isn't localized. Whenever you put pins or clips in your hair, always change the place, because putting the clips in the same place every time makes the breakage more dominant or prominent on that specific areas. When you change, it is not localized. If you dye your hair, choose a shade that's within 3 shades of your natural color. Always remember this. You must have seen people dyeing their hair in a different pattern, different type of colors, but you should be choosing a shade which is almost 3 shades of your natural color. Massage your scalp often to promote hair growth and increase blood circulation. It is very much important. I've seen in my childhood that our old grannies, they used to catch hold of us and used to massage our hair for almost half an hour, 1 hour, almost twice or thrice a week. And that was really very bad for us. We felt very bad, but it is very good for our scalp, because when you massage the scalp, the blood circulation increases and it will increase the strength of your hair. Get your hair cut regularly every 10 to 12 weeks to keep hair healthy and prevent split ends. Every 10 to 12 weeks means 2 to 3 months, you should be having a haircut. That will help to prevent split ends and means breaking of your hairs. Okay. Now, 9, cut it out. Harsh shampoo, hair treatment, styling products, or excessive brushing contribute the most to poor hair health. However, other culprits include overconsumption of alcohol. If you are anybody is using, you should be telling them to avoid it. Low calorie and crash diets, decreased thyroid hormone, excessive stress, blood thinners, and some prescription drugs for heart problems, depression, high blood pressure, and arthritis. They always you can say that weakens your hair growth. So please cut these products out of your life as much as possible. Okay, so this is the 8 point thing which you can use for your hair. Okay, so moving on, this was all about your hair. If you have any question, write it down. Again, we can talk about them later on. Next is the skin. Skin is a vital organ that covers the entire outside of the body, forming a protective barrier against pathogens and injuries from the environment. To be very frank, skin is our very own PPE kit. It is a protective kit for your body. The skin is the body's largest organ, covering the entire outside of the body. It is about 2 mm thick and weighs approximately 6 pounds. Skin is made up of 3 layers. The outermost is the epidermis. This consists mainly of cells called keratinocytes made from tough protein keratin, and also the material in hair and skin, nails. So keratin is not only in skin, but it is in your hairs and nails as well. Okay. Now the skin has 6 primary functions like protection, heat regulation, secretion, excretion, sensation, and absorption. It protects you. It regulates the heat. Whenever you feel hot, it means it sweats, and heat is regulated. It secretes sweats to then it excretes. Many things are there. Okay. Now, how to get a healthy skin? So these are the 3 steps process where you should be cleansing and moisturizing your skin every day, eating a healthy diet with a lot of fruits and vegetables, taking care of your body. You should be doing regular exercises. You should be relaxing, unwinding yourself. You should not smoke. You should get enough sleep. Most of the people say that it is like a beauty sleep. Every day you should be taking 7 to 8 hours of sleep. That is very important. Protect your skin from the sun and use an infrared sauna to reduce wrinkles and increase collagen. Okay, great. Now, talking about the nails. Nails is a horn-like keratinous plate at the tip of the fingers and toes in most primates. Primates, I mean to say, like animals. So, fingers, nails, and toenails are made of tough protective protein called alpha keratin, which is found in the hooves, hair, claws, and horns of vertebrates. Okay, so it is very much important that you should know that these are also made of alpha keratin. Healthy fingernail has the function of protecting the fingertip and the surrounding soft tissues from injuries. Your fingernails composed of laminated layers of protein called keratin, which grow from the area at the base of the nail under the cuticle. Healthy fingernails are smooth without tips or grooves. They are uniform in color and consistency and free of spots or discoloration. So you must have seen people having spots or discoloration on their nails. That means the nails are not healthy. Okay. Now, few of the do's and don'ts you should be doing with your fingers. So to keep your fingernails looking their best, you should be doing keep fingernails dry and clean. This prevents bacteria from growing under fingernails. That helps your fingernails a lot. Okay. Second, practice good nail hygiene. You should use a sharp manicure, scissor, or clippers. Trim your nails straight across, then round the tips in a gentle curve. Use moisturizers. When you use hand lotion, rub the lotion into your fingernails also and cuticles too. Normally, we apply a protective layer. Applying a nail hardener, it will help you to strengthen the nails. Okay. Ask your doctor about biotin. See, biotin supplementation might help strengthen weak or brittle fingernails. So if you have brittle fingernails, you can use biotin supplements. Don'ts: to prevent nail damage, you should not bite your fingernails or pick at your cuticles. Okay. These habits can damage the nail bed. Even a minor cut along your fingernail can allow bacteria, fungi to enter and cause an infection. Pull off hangnails. Normally, whenever there is a small hangnail, we try to pull it out. You might rip live tissues along with the hangnails, so instead, carefully clip off the hangnail. Don't pull it off. Use harsh nail care product. Never use. So if you see in Mistral, we have given you the soft nail polish removers. So you should not be using any harsh chemicals on your nail. Okay, whether it is a nail polish remover or lacquer, anything. You should be using always acetone-free formula. Keep it in note, acetone-free formula. Acetone is a type of alcohol which is normally used to remove as a nail polish removers. Okay, ignore problems. You should not be ignoring any problem in your nail. If you have a nail problem that doesn't seem to go away on its own or associated with other signs and symptoms, immediately consult your doctor or dermatologist for an evaluation. Okay, go there and see a doctor. Now, Vestige brings to you your all-time caretaker, that is a one-stop solution, and that is hair, skin, and nail capsule. This capsule contains a lot of things which is very important for you, and I will be taking you through those things one by one. Okay, Vestige hair, skin, and nail capsules is a unique formulation that helps in reducing hair loss, reducing pigmentation of skin, reducing the effects of pollution on hair and skin. It helps to promote healthy nails and glowing skin. It contains green tea, borage oil, amino acids like lysine, methionine, and cysteine, vitamins like vitamin E, B6, folic acid, and minerals like magnesium, zinc, selenium, biotin, and iron. So I have already mentioned earlier that you should be consulting a doctor for a biotin supplement. Here in this capsule only you can get the biotin. Nutritional content, if I see talk about the nutritional contents of Vestige hair, skin, and nail, if you see, we have in per serving energy 3.89 calories, carbohydrate 0.23 grams, protein is almost 0.01 gram, total fat is 0.32. You can just check it out on your bottles as well, or you can just keep a screenshot of those things. So there are a lot of things which is very much important. If you see, almost 4 milligram of iron, 4 milligram of zinc, and 1 milligram of copper is also there as minerals. Okay, great. So borage oil. So what is the use of borage oil in our hair, skin, and nail capsule? It restores the softness and moisture of skin. It also prevents skin inflammation. Green tea extract is a very good antioxidants that fight free radicals and have anti-aging properties. Many of you may be having green tea for their healthy skin. So we have already given green tea extract also in this. Okay. Vestige hair, skin, and nail capsule. In this, we have green tea extract. Now, how these things affect all your three portions, like how it affects your hair, how it affects your skin, and how it affects your nail. One by one, I'll be talking about it. Green tea. For hair, it provides antioxidants, and green tea stimulates the hair follicles and promote hair growth. For skin, it has antioxidants that fight free radicals and have anti-aging properties. So it will reduce the free wrinkles and all. It also has antibacterial property, which helps in preventing acne and frequent breakouts. Among nail, green tea helps to protect nails from damaging and drying effect. Borage oil, it contains fatty acid that supports hair and nail health and keep them shiny. Borage oil in skin restores softness and moisture. It also prevents skin inflammation. And for nails, it is effective in conditions like brittle nails. So if your nails are brittle, borage oil can help. Lysine. Lysine is present in hair roots, and it is responsible for the shape and volume of hair. So it increases the volume of the hair. Okay. For skin, it supports skin condition, it smoothens them skin and reducing wrinkles. It also helps to build collagen in the skin, which is responsible for elasticity and firmness of the skin. For fingernails, lysine is all known for strengthening the nails. Okay. Now, cysteine. Cysteine plays an important role in maintaining overall hair health. It helps in maintaining the texture, thickness of the hair. Okay. Its deficiency may cause restrict and hair loss and restrict hair growth. While in skin, it is important in creation of collagen. It helps in skin elasticity and texture. Cysteine also helps to reduce the effects of aging on the skin. For nail, cysteine is a type of amino acid which is found naturally in structure of nails, and it's known as revitalizing agent in nail growth. So it starts promoting your nail growth. Okay, it helps promoting it. Vitamin E, most of us have heard about it. Vitamin E is very good for our skin and hair. So vitamin E helps to support healthy scalp and hair as it has natural antioxidants. It also could assist with maintaining hair growth. Okay, vitamin E for skin, it is powerful antioxidants, and it can reduce the UV damage in the skin. Okay, it also provides nourishment and protection for the skin damage caused by the free radicals. For nails, it can prevent yellow nail syndrome. You must have seen many people have this yellow nail syndrome. Their nail starts getting yellow in color. So which causes peeling and cracking and nail yellowing. So it can prevent that. Vitamin E. Biotin, as I already mentioned, biotin is also called as vitamin B7. It is essential for several metabolic and enzymatic processes in the body, including those associated with the building of keratin. So it will help you in that. Biotin deficiency is characteristic by thinning hair, excessive hair loss. For skin, Biotin produces fatty acid that nourishes the skin to maintain a clear complexion. Okay, so it will help you in maintaining a complexion. It also assists in production of new cells and helps oil glands function properly. And if you talk about the nails, biotin helps to strengthen the weak and brittle nails. So if anybody is having weak nails, is complaining about it, you can always recommend them biotin. Okay. Now, among the minerals, magnesium helps in the protein synthesis. So since hair follicles are made almost entirely of protein, so mineral is the key. For skin, same condition, it helps to reduce acne. Also helps to stabilize the hormonal imbalances in the body, thus preventing the acne breakouts caused due to hormonal imbalance. And for nail, those unsightly nail ridges caused by poor diet and stress may disappear with the help of appropriate magnesium level in our diet. Okay. If I talk about the zinc mineral, zinc plays an important role in hair tissue growth and repair. So it helps keep the oil glands around the follicles working properly. This way, it reduces hair loss. Okay. Zinc acid is healing the skin and prevents acne by regulating the activity of the oil glands. Okay. So it is also an antioxidant which helps to fight the prevent formation of free radicals. Among nails, zinc deficiency is associated with brittleness, spotted fingernails. So if you take good supply of zinc, it can prevent that. Talking about selenium, selenium is a mineral that is important for neutralizing free radicals and replenishing antioxidants. So it will help you to fight with dandruff problem. It also prevents hair loss and reduces dandruff. Selenium in skin neutralizes free radicals and skin damage. So it will help you in ultraviolet induced cell damage, skin inflammation and pigmentation, which is a very big problem mostly in the hills. So you can help it out. This mineral helps to promote healthy nail growth. Now, the last but not the least, methionine. Methionine cannot be manufactured directly by the body, so we need to depend on dietary supplements for this. So with the help of methionine in our diet, our body is able to manufacture keratin, which is the main protein that helps smoothen hair. As I already explained earlier also, keratin is very important for promotion of your health. So it will help you smoothen hair and provide shine to the hair. Methionine also helps to improve skin tone by boosting collagen production. So it will reduce fine lines and wrinkles on skin and promote skin elasticity. For nails, it improves the strength and thickness and overall quality of nails. So methionine helps our body to create new protein that makes our nails stronger and more strength to breaking. So these were the things which our hair, skin, and nail contains. So overall, if you want to explain it in bullets, you can just say that hair, skin, and nail capsule helps in nourishing hair, skin, and nail. It helps in improving the strain, the thickness of the nail. It helps to retain skin moisture and prevents skin inflammation. It helps preventing skin damage caused by free radicals. It helps to delay the signs of aging. It helps to promote hair growth and delays graying of hair. It helps in maintaining the volume of hair. And lastly, it helps to improve the overall quality of hair, skin, and nails. So you can just say that a supplement especially focused for our hair, skin, and nail is this supplement. So if you talk about the doses, 2 capsules a day after food will be beneficial for you. Okay. So this is what about hair, skin, and nail. So if you have any questions here, you can always ask now.